I hate this route. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kim, back in another video. Welcome and welcome back. I'm sure you guys are just as excited as I am. We are doing an unboxing for a wig. I feel as though I haven't unboxed a wig here on my channel in what seems like forever. So let's just get right into the video. So I got a wig from Freedom Couture during their sale, and you guys are probably like, oh, you know, you've heard me talk about Freedom Couture on my channel, good, bad, and different. If you're new here, then you don't know. I give it to you guys real raw. With all that said, that's not going to stop me from buying from Freedom Couture. So the last wig that I purchased from them is just a sidebar. If you guys want to skip to the unbox, I'm going to put a timestamp up here. Last wig I purchased from them was this. Is a full lace wig, and it shed significantly more than my other wigs. One of the ones that's actually on my head presently, and the other two wigs, one combined. So, you know, I mentioned all that in the video. But it's still not going to stop me from buying from them, in my opinion. From all the companies that I purchased from, I'm going to start unboxing this because, you know, it's getting a little lengthy at this point. Come to realize that blonde hair is not going to be affordable, with the exception of when they had this sale. So this wig sold for $4.17. I paid for shipping. I don't know how that worked out. It ended up being a little bit more than they advertised, but for $5, $6, $7, am I really going to complain? No, because I'm getting a steal. So it was $4.17, and then I had to pay for shipping. It came to $4.70 total, which, if you guys have known Freedom Couture, it's like unheard of. The last wig I got from them was maybe about like 4 years ago, and it was around that price, and I haven't really seen one since, especially a blonde wig at that. Oh yeah, we got another blonde wig, because again, in my opinion, who else does blonde better than Freedom Couture? I have no issue with their blonde hair. So when I saw the sale, I had to snatch this up. Wasn't in the market to buy a wig, but anytime you see Freedom Couture with a wig that is affordable, you better get on it. So we have the packaging here. Now the last wig that I got, the package was open when I got it. But with this one, and I like the box. It's a present. But this is the packaging. We are going to unbox it together. This wig's been sitting here since yesterday, and I was like, oh, I want to film this, but I'm like, I gotta do it right. So here we are. So excited. Oh, it's like a gift. By the time this video is up, her second sale would have already gone up, but check it out. You don't want to miss it. Getting a blonde wig for $417 is a steal. So this is how it comes packaged. You guys can see. Okay. And let's just open it up. I'm so excited. Now this would make the third cap construction. The one that's on my head is a stretch cap. The one I just showed you was a full lace. And this is her lace front. So we'll see. Suspense is killing me. So it has all the little goodies. It tells you, oh, this is a Lemmy and Freedom Couture collection. I didn't realize that that's what it was. So there's little cards. I'm not going to go through that. I don't want to say there's enough of that on here, but just post your unboxing, put the wig on, wear the wig, and tag us in the story. And then what is this? Now, the one thing I always have to say about Freedom Couture, and I hope I don't eat my words, from the wigs that I've had so far, for you to achieve this high level of shade of blonde and the hair to maintain its integrity to the point where it's just as soft, if not softer, than some of my virgin or raw black hair, natural black, you know what I mean, that says a lot. So yeah, I'm definitely excited. This tells you how to connect with them. Hair care, which I always love when hair companies do that. So it gives you like their little backstory. But speaking of which, last week I bought their all you need kit that gives you like their shampoo and their conditioner. Wow, like she definitely did that, because those products are amazing. I'm a little mingy. I only use them on my Freedom Couture wigs. Everything else gets the other stuff, but definitely worth the money that she charges for it. For the products, all the other goodies I don't really use, but the shampoo, conditioner, and the treatment, and the serum, A1, A1. All right, enough of me rambling. Let's get into this unboxing. I got the Lilly. It's a 8.5 inch. Oh, all the other things. You don't really need that right now. 8.5 inch, and I was nervous because anytime you get blonde, especially, like, I like all my wigs to be a little bit different, similar but different. I was a little scared of the roots, because I'm like, the roots are a bit much, but some angles it looks good, some angles it doesn't. So she doesn't disappoint. It's the same shade as my Monroe. It looks like it's the same shade, but the roots are different. But how soft this wig is, it doesn't disappoint. I got it in 150% density. Now, you guys know, if you've been on my channel, 180 is my preferred density for a wig. The one on my head is 180. The 25.5 inch one is 200%, and my other two wigs are 180%. I think so a few things you want to consider, right? So for a bob, I think 150 is acceptable. Now, I always recommend getting a little bit more than you really want, because you also have to leave room for shedding. So because I had, backstory, the one wig that I damaged from them was a virgin black wig. I bleached it, did a whole bunch of stuff, ended up damaging it, and it shed quite a bit, to the point where I had to cut it into a bob, and that originally was 180. And even once it shed, it just still was a bit much for me for a bob. So that's the reason why I knew 150 was gonna work out. This is a thick 150. Like, oh, this hair is so soft. All right, y'all know how I get when it comes to hair. Real, raw, honest. Now, it has the adjustable strap, and it also has like this little hooks. They are removable. Not a fan of these. If you are gluing this wig down, it's a little bit in the way. So usually what happens is I take this off and I put on my own elastic band. However, I do like having this hair. I feel as though, however this has been attached, puts a lot less of a strain on the actual lace than just attaching it directly to the lace. So I like this portion of it. I just don't like the strap, because it's really, really bulky. Too bulky for me. Now, when I looked at this cap online, because obviously I was excited, so I saw the cap before because I'm always on their page, but I didn't really realize, I'm thinking like a frontal, so I'm like, oh, 13x4, but this pretty much mimics the cap construction of a stretch cap, with the exception that it doesn't stretch in the back. I wish it had a little bit more parting space on the sides, but I mean, it's $417. It's a bob. Am I really gonna style it in any other way but like down, or like a little simple like updo in the back? No, because the hair is 8.5 inches. So I don't really mind the cap construction too much because of the price. Now, the lace, the one thing I will say about her lace, I don't want to say it's like the most invisible. It's enough for what it is, but it is very durable. This is the first Freedom Couture wig that I've purchased from them, and I tore the lace because I was an amateur. Like, I'm not an amateur anymore, but I tore the lace, and it's been 3 years. It never spread. Never spread. All right. So let's compare the lace. Yep, same lace as the 25.5 inches. Now, I would say the lace on one. This video's not about that. Let's stay on topic. Let's try this wig on. Cause don't laugh at the braids. Do not laugh at the braids. All right, the braids. You know, I did my nails. Y'all don't know. You should know. You should be following me, watching my other content. But I braid my hair, and then having my nails long, it unfortunately doesn't make it very easy for me to braid my hair. So the braids be looking like they're old, but they're really not old. They're new. Anywho, let's put this wig on my head and see what it's giving. And then, oh, I'm so excited because I really haven't done a wig in a long time. Wigs are my staple. But let's get into the hairline before I do that. The hairline, the cap construction. I'm here for it. I am here for it. Do I have this on my other wig? No. Sorry, and I'm comparing them to them, different cap construction but still them to them. It doesn't have that extra thing here in the back. It's just lace in the back, which would make it easier for it to be like an updo if I was actually going out with it. So I'm not sure how I feel about this here. I think I might have preferred if it didn't have like this little tail here. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is, but again, it's a bob. Am I really gonna wear it in an updo like to go out? No, I might style it for content, but not really meant to be in an updo per se. Now one of my concerns, like sometimes when you not take pictures, when you look at hair, it might look good in certain lighting and not in others. And I didn't really realize, I'm like, all right, looking at this wig, the roots can be a bit much. The hair is soft though. One thing you're gonna get from Freedom Couture when it comes to a blonde wig is the hair is gonna be soft. Alright, initial thoughts. I love the way it lays. The lace blends well enough. I usually put on like a darker foundation on it just to get the lace to blend because I'm dark skinned. I feel like I have to style it to really get the full look. I'm not going to cut the lace off and put it on my head just as yet because I want to make sure. Alright. So a little bit more of a backstory, right? So I told myself, hey, if it doesn't work out color wise and I don't like it, rather than returning it, I would just sell it. I know I'm not going to want to sell it because I know the value in the quality of their hair, especially their blonde hair. Alright, so here are my thoughts, right? I love the blunt cut in the back. I didn't necessarily want something this long. I wouldn't mind it being a little shorter. It's giving, you know, we're honest here on our channel. I wish it was fuller in the front. I wish I know a lot of, and I hate to put this term out there, but this is just really what comes to mind. AliExpress type hair companies do this where they concentrate a lot of the fullness in the back of the hair. I wish they had concentrated more in the front. I'll see what it looks like style, but I don't, when I think bob, I'm thinking that it's gonna be a little bit longer in the front. Like I don't want it to look empty in the front, and that's what I'm getting. Like I just wish it was fuller in the front. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug in my T3 curling iron and I'm gonna curl this again without cutting the lace off because I want to be certain. So I'm gonna curl this and see what it looks like. Right now it's not giving. I mean, you guys can comment down below, let me know if you agree with me. I'll be honest, it's nothing with the cap construction, nothing with the color. I don't like the way the density is falling in the front. I think the density is fine for the cut, but I just wish to see how like nice and blunt and full it is here. I wish they mimic that same fullness in the front. This is supposed to be a bob. When I hear bob, I think blunt. Let me put layers in if I want to, but put this in the back. I don't want to see this in the front. Sorry, I'm on here. I know it's a rant, it's a ramble, but y'all know what y'all get from me. Y'all get thorough when y'all come to the channel. So let's see. I feel like I should actually just straighten this out so that I can see what it really looks like. It's looking a little better, I must admit. I still don't like the way this looks. I mean, I'm almost certain this was intentional. Now, I did notice that all of their wigs are like that. So even this one, it's not a bob, but you can see, and again, that's how people's hair grows. It's usually a little shorter in the front, longer in the back. But when I think bob, again, I'm thinking like blunt bob. But it's not looking bad. Alright, I'm not going to go through and style the whole thing. Because for the look that I'm going to be doing when I actually style it, it's kind of going to be a little redundant for that video. But my thoughts are, for the price, I get it. You know, you're doing a sale, trying to make everything affordable, so something's gotta give, right? You're not gonna give us the most amount of density. I realize that some of her wigs, like the more cost-effective wigs, max out at 150% density, which again, like I said, for a bob is fine. I just wish that it wasn't like I didn't have like these short pieces in the front. As much as I don't want to cut it because I paid for the hair, and who pays for hair to cut it? I don't know, it's an awkward, comment down below if you guys agree with me. Am I tripping? Please let me know if I'm tripping. But it's an awkward length. The way it's like short in the front and long in the back, it's just very awkward. Like it could stand to lose this to make it look decent. I'm not gonna return it though. I hate this root. But I say all that to say, I am going to be adding a shadow root to this wig. I think once I got some of the kinks out, it's doable. I do really wish that the front was a little bit longer, but for $417, am I really going to complain? No. Is it going to stop me from buying from her again? Absolutely not. I'm happy-ish with my purchase, as long as I put my own little twist on it to get it to be the way I want it to be. The hairline is nice, it's natural. The lace feels a little tough, but I know it's going to blend, so I'm not really mad at it. But yeah, that is what we have with this wig. This is the Lilly. And see, when I do it like this, it looks good. Just not down straight to the side. It looks a little terrible. All right, let me wrap this video up. Probably not gonna do a 1 week and a 1 month update, just because I'm not gonna wear this to work. This is too good for work. Or if I do any updates on it, it will probably be like during the summertime when I actually am able to wear it, or maybe in one of my vlogs. Not sure how I'm gonna do it just as yet, but you know, again, I have said good, bad, and different things about Freedom Couture. Nothing of my experience is going to stop me from buying from them. And also, one thing to keep in mind, my wigs typically reside on a mannequin head, so my user experience is going to be very different from yours, because for the most part, unless I'm installing a wig, which is very seldom, I do not sleep in my wigs. Sleeping in your wigs puts an additional wear and tear on your wigs, to where you're going to get more shedding and even more tearing of the lace itself. So that's why my experience for the most part is different from everyone else's outside of your everyday wear. But that is all I have for you guys. If you stay tuned, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, you know, help your girl grow. But that wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.